since you are probably home and bored and hopefully with power because you can't watch me without power. And hopefully you are all dry and safe. So para this won't be a regular boring afternoon for you guys, I am here with you again to teach you how to make sugar-free egg tarts. I know it's like unimaginable, like this is a dessert that you've always wanted to eat, but it's so filled with sugar because it uses sugar syrup. But we have found a way to bring it to you in a healthier way. So before we move forward, may I please ask you, please lang, if you can like and share this video para naman marami tayo kasi the more, the merrier. If you share this video and this is a standing offer. If you share this video and we reach more than expected, huwag na tayo magbigay ng number kasi baka mapahiya ako. I will do the sugar-free blueberry cream cheese tart na din. That was, we would like to thank our sponsors for today. Baking Essentials, Sweet Best Stevia Erythritol. There's no way you can do this recipe without a sugar substitute. And if you're looking for a natural sugar substitute, this is the best one in the market. So first we are going to do the manual crust. Manual. So you will need, for this crust, you will need a cup of all-purpose flour. So I'll just add a pinch of salt. Of course, you have to eat this sparingly because this recipe is sugar-free, but the flour is still high in carbohydrates, which also converts to glucose when it gets digested in your body. So, dapat you just eat enough. You don't eat too much. The only sugar-free part here is the filling. Although, wala rin naman, we're not going to put sugar into this recipe, into the recipe of the crust, but, or you may call it tart shell, but, again, since it's high in, the flour is high in carbohydrates, it can still increase your blood sugar if you eat too much, okay? Next. Half a cup of butter, cubed. It's cold. You need it to be cold. You need to make sure that your butter is cold or this recipe won't work. Now you need to crumble it. Turn it into something that looks like a coarse meal. Be gentle with it. Don't mishandle or overhandle your butter because if it melts, it's not going to have the right texture for your tart. You add a tablespoon at a time. Don't add too much. Don't let it get soggy. Like, just do this. You can adjust the amount of butter. You can reduce it, or you can add more flour. There you go. Big pan so you guys can see. Not too thick. In fact, I like making it thin. Because if I use that tart mold. It's too small for you to see. This is so flaky. Now, what you can do if you want to have tart shells ready all the time, you can make this ahead of time and you can bake it. Now, if you're going to bake it without any filling, you have to weigh it down or it will rise in the middle. So when I do that, I weigh it down with beans. There. Okay, there. In place of homemade tart shells, you can buy, and this is a really good brand. I've tried this. I mean, this is what I use, and it's really, really good. For this recipe, you will need 1/3 cup of Sweet Best erythritol stevia, 1/8 cup of Alaska Evap. This is a small recipe. Like it will make on the average 8 tarts, but 8 to 10 tarts. What? That was fast. 1/8 cup of Alaska Evap and 1/8 cup of Alaska Crema. I know some of you guys may be a little familiar with this recipe, but this is different. It's sugar-free and it uses cream to enhance the flavor. So I will need 3/4 cup of water for this. I use hot water because it's difficult to melt the stevia erythritol in cold water. But see, if you use hot water, it's done instantly. But now you have to let it sit on the side so it will cool down. You don't want to add that while it's still cold. I mean, while it's still hot. So now we'll move forward. Ang dali lang nito, like super easy. Yeah, so we add our eggs. And our egg. You never thought it would be this easy, as in. Super easy. We add our milk. If you're doing a lot, like if you're making a big batch, you can of course use a stand mixer for this. But I wanted to show you that it can be done without anything electric. Just whisk it together. Oops. There. Oops. Okay, I'm not going to put all of the water because I think that the eggs are a bit small. When you're doing this for several times, you can tell from the texture if you have enough. Yan. Ang ganda. Grabe. Okay, now we will add, again, a pinch of salt. I just know that adding a pinch of salt just enhances the sweetness a little more. No mango tango cupcakes from our online class. Oh, I've added a dash of vanilla, about 1/4 teaspoon. I'm using pure vanilla. Thank you so much, Ellen Vergara from LA. Ayan. There you go. See? Now, we'll pass it through a sieve para... Kasi minsan, di ba, yung eggs may mga ano siya. Meron siyang konting mga buo-buo. Cute, no? Oh, ha? And it's done! See? Ganun lang kadali, ganun lang kabilis. Mamaya mag-greeting ako. Habang hinihintay natin siya mag-bake. Gusto niya ng cream cheese blueberry tart. Suzette, era naman ng cream cheese blueberry tart. With the sumpa. I-record ko na lang kaya para ano.